What's up everyone, Faerodyn here again. This is going to be a walkthrough for all of the collectibles in Call of Duty Ghosts. If you're not starting from the beginning, go ahead and select the mission you're specifically wanting help with. Otherwise, just keep watching and we'll go ahead and start. Alright, mission number 1, Ghost Stories. This mission starts off with you walking through the woods with your brother Hesh and your father Elias. And then it flashes as the bombs start falling down. It flashes to 15 minutes earlier, and you play this quick little mission up here in space. As soon as this is over here, it's going to put you back down in control of Logan, and the very first collectible is going to be coming up pretty quickly. All of the collectibles in this game, there's only one per mission, and each one is basically the stereotypical Infinity Ward, military grade olive drab laptop with illuminated screen. So if you just remember to always look for those illuminated laptops laying somewhere, you should be able to find all of them, no problem. Alright, this first one starts right here with the entire ground around you breaking apart. You're going to want to stay over here to the right if you can get back up on that broken sidewalk, because you're going to want to go to this second house over here on your right. You'll actually have to jump over this car right here if this is the way you come. Go through this first door right here, and right there on your right before you go out the back of the house is your very first Rorke file. Alright, mission number 2, Brave New World. Alright, this one, it starts off with you and Hesh and Riley, the dog there, going through like a broken up part of LA. You make it to the LA River. You go make your way down the LA River, fighting bad guys along the way. You take out a helicopter or two, and then you jump in the back of this M-Rap and go for a little drive. And right up here is where the journey ends in the M-Rap. You hop out and you guys go up to the second floor of this building to meet up with Elias. And that's where he starts talking to you a little bit. It looks like a really cool command center. It's got screens and TVs everywhere. So that's not what you need to worry about though. It's actually after that you'll follow Elias up to the 3rd floor in a much smaller, like a conference room type setting with a little bit fewer screens. And that's where the second collectible is going to be.
Attack.
There's Hesh and Elias, your brother and your father. So just kind of follow them up here. Sometimes I like to just stop and look around and see all the fine detail that the map makers put into each mission, because graphics have come a long way since I started first playing video games back in the day of like Doom and Wolfenstein 3D and all those games. Heavily pixelated, you know, like 5 or 6 pixels per screen. Just kidding, not that bad. Okay, here's the second collectible right here on this table. Go ahead and pick it up. And that's it for mission 2.
Hey, look. Whatever it is.
Mission number 3, No Man's Land. Alright, so in this one you're gonna come, you kind of see it there on the right. It's like a downed spacecraft of some sort. It's either a one of the orbiting satellites or maybe a rocket of some sort. Even Hesh says he doesn't really know what it is for sure. In this particular part of the game, it's going to make you go around it to the backside here, going towards the left. Just keep your head on a swivel, because there's lots of enemies hidden throughout all the debris and the machinery and whatnot. So don't go ahead and straight into this, unless of course you're playing it on recruit difficulty, at which point you can pretty much do whatever you want. You're going to look for this building right here as you get towards the back side of it. It looks kind of like a prefabricated kind of, almost like a mini hangar with the rounded top, the rounded roof. As soon as you clear everyone out, come right in here, and right there facing you is the 3rd collectible, the 3rd Rorke file. Alright, for mission number 4, Struck Down. This one's going to be a little bit different. You're going to make your way to this stadium, and it's going to be a bit of a tough time getting in here. There's going to be lots of bad guys all throughout this area, so just kind of take it slow. Let the people that help you, like Keegan here, take the lead, and just follow them. It's kind of annoying to have to go through slowly, but they usually guide you pretty quickly if you just stick with them through where you're supposed to be. Right here, you come up on this door. It's going to be a breach and clear scenario where there's going to be a bunch of guys inside. When he prompts you to, just go ahead and throw in your grenade. smoke grenade or concussion grenade, whatever it is, and then that'll give you the drop on them. I think he gives you a little countdown here. You go ahead and go in and slow-mo kill everybody, and then before you proceed out of this room, once you kill everybody, just go ahead and turn to your left, and in one of the lockers, open lockers over here on the left, it's all dark, but you'll be able to see it real easily because it's illuminated. There it is right there. Here's the 4th Rorke file. Boom, there you go. Alright, mission number 5, Homecoming. Alright, this is at the very, very beginning of the mission. It starts out with you in this helicopter coming down, and it seems like there's all sorts of fighting going on all around you. Hesh walks over to this guy and starts talking to him. Just kind of wait for them to kind of have a little chat, and then everyone's going to take off running. Just go ahead and follow Hesh, and he's going to lead you over here to a building. On the left, here you go. As soon as you go inside, there's like a staircase right on the inside of the door. Don't go up the staircase though, because that's where you go to progress through. Stop instead, turn to the left a little bit, and right around the corner here on your left is going to be the 5th Rorke file. Just chilling right there on top of that countertop. Alright, mission number 6. Legends Never Die. This was a pretty cool one. This is a flashback to back when Rorke was still a good guy, and what led to his downfall, I guess you could say. You're going to start out, after you have the streets flood and everything, and your roof collapses on you that you're standing on, you lose all your weapons, all you got is a knife, and you got to make it through here with Rorke. So just kind of follow his lead, he'll guide you through how to survive. There, you can pick up a weapon. I think I take my time here just to try and see if I can get the other guy's weapon, but I think Rorke already took it, so you only get the one. But there'll be plenty more waiting for you ahead as you kill people. So just kind of like I said, follow their lead. I think the Rorke file is going to be right after you cross this little bridge right here. There's like a walkway, and it's going to start breaking apart on you, so you got to actually be quick. No lollygagging. Alright, it's right up here on the left. There's going to be 2 guys waiting around this corner for you. Go ahead and get the drop on them and take them out. And then mixed in with all the computers over here in the corner, you can already see it facing you there on the left. There is the 6th Rorke file, right there. Alright, congratulations, you're already a third of the way through. Mission number 7, Federation Day. Alright, this is where you've jumped across, or ziplined across to the other skyscraper, and you're descending on the outside, eliminating enemy patrols as you go. Just follow their instructions, and look, there's going to be one guy on either side of you, Keegan and Hesh. They're going to kind of guide you down and tell you exactly what you need to do. Right here, when you get to this area, this is going to be where you're going to breach into the building. So just kind of wait for Keegan to come down, and he's going to start torching, using a torch to cut into the glass. And then it'll prompt you to do the same by hitting the X button, if you're playing on the Xbox 360, of course. Go ahead and cut the circle, and then you're going to jump inside. Alright, now as soon as you get inside, go ahead and head over to the left. Keegan's going to go to the right, but you want to go to the left to get the Rorke file. So go around here. Don't freak out on the guy on the outside of the window, that's just Hesh waiting for you. There right there is Rorke file number 7. And there's going to be a tricky little achievement here that I'm just going to go ahead and show you. This is after you upload the virus, and you're going to be headed on your way back out of the building the same way you came in. Just wait for this patrol here to pass. It's going to take a little while. I totally should have fast forwarded through all this for you. This last guy here, he's going to see you. Luckily Keegan's there on the ball to silence the guy before he gets you. Okay, here we go. Now you're going to jump back out of the building, and it's going to prompt you to go ahead and activate the virus and shut off all the lights. That's going to give you the drop on everybody. Now before you start going down on this balcony to your left, there's going to be a couple guys coming out. Just kind of sneak up on them and take them out. And then here's where you want to pay attention to this achievement. It's Sleeping Beauty. Just go down 1 floor below that balcony on the left, and it's slightly to the right of here. It's just one window pane over. You're going to see a guy just sitting there up against the window, sleeping. He's the guy you want to take out. Just go ahead and take him out because he can't see you anyways. And there you go. Achievement unlocked, Sleeping Beauty. And then here, this part's a little tricky too, so I just went ahead and threw it in there too, just to show you what you got to do. You're gonna drop on this guy and take him out, and then literally as soon as you kill him, 2 more guys come out on the balcony with you. Just go ahead and aim right at him, and then you're gonna throw that knife at him and take out the first guy, and Keegan takes out the second guy for you. And then obviously the rest of the mission progresses from here. All right, moving right along. Mission number 8, Birds of Prey. This one is a kind of a tricky one too, so I'm going to show you an achievement as well. You start out here piloting some helicopters. Luckily, you don't have to worry. It's not as complicated as like Battlefield. You don't control the altitude at all. All you really do is control the side-to-side movement, forward and back, and the weapons, because you actually do have to blow up a lot of stuff on this one. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and show you is the Burn Baby Burn achievement. And there's like little tanks all throughout the city. You got to kind of look for them, but like even each of those signs up over the freeway, on either side of them is a big tank. You can see right there, right in front, and you can shoot them and blow them up. And the goal is to get, I think, 80 of them, shoot them and blow them up. And they're all throughout the map. And this is the easiest part to do it, because the further you progress in, there's a lot more anti-aircraft resistance. People with RPGs, mounted guns. So just kind of keep your head on a swivel here. Take out all the things shooting at you, including the helicopters. They'll spawn some helicopters in to attack you. And right there you can see I got the Burn Baby a Burn achievement for just taking out all the random tanks that are hidden throughout the map. Alright, after that you switch over to the ground battle, and then you kind of go through a little bit of the map, and then it switches you back to the helicopter. You're going to take all this stuff out for those foot soldiers, and then you go back to them, and then the Rorke file for this mission's right up here. Go ahead and clear everybody out, make your way into this rooftop room, and then right in these doors is going to be Rorke himself. So what you're going to do is get in the doors, and right away go to that desk behind him. On the desk facing away as you walk in is going to be the Rorke file. And you're going to kind of want to grab it right away, because this scripted sequence where they throw them out this window right here is timed, so it only lasts like 10 or 15 seconds before the mission's over. Alright, mission number 9, The Hunted. This one's a trippy one, so I'm going to show you the achievement here as well. Your goal is to get through the jungle area back to the rest of the team without setting off any alarms. Now, it's okay to be seen a little bit by these people as long as you take them out before they have a chance to yell out for help. So just kind of go through. I always keep my pistol up. You can pick up other people's weapons. A lot of them are suppressed as well, but I like to keep the pistol up because it gives you a good view of the motion sensor, the heartbeat sensor, not just listening to the sound. If you're really good at being able to judge by just listening to it, you can switch over, but I keep the pistol up. And plus the pistol isn't really that hard to use in single player, especially not on recruit. Just what I do is I go ahead and start moving through right away. I don't really linger too much. By the way, this is being played in double time, so it's not going to take as long to get through here as it might for you, but just keep an eye on the enemy movement on the little motion tracker there. Try not to leave cover. By that I mean, try to stay hidden in the shrubs and everything, just like it told you to do for Riley earlier when you had control of Riley. You're gonna move cover to cover here. There you see a little laser beam coming across there. So as soon as you see that, try to pinpoint where it's coming from, because that means somebody saw you a little bit, and you want to take them out before they have a chance to yell or shoot you. So here, keep following this here. The goal here is to stay to the left, and the reason being is that's where the Rorke file is. The landmark you're looking for as you get through is a waterfall, and I think I have to go past the actual wreckage. Yeah, the wreckage is right there on the right. The waterfall is going to be back here on the left, and it's literally right next to the waterfall. There it is. So what I'm going to do is make my way back here. And you can see the blue blips there on the motion sensor. That means the rest of our team's right here on our right already. Okay, so it's up against this rock face here. Yeah, there it is. Down on the ground. So you can see there the waterfall's right there. It's literally catty corner right there next to the waterfall. And that's going to be Rorke file number 9, so you're already halfway through. And continuing with the achievement for this mission, you have to stay hidden without alerting anybody. The really tricky part is right here. I, as well as a lot of other people, I think, thought that it was normal for the helicopters to see you right here at the end. You cannot let them see you, so what you do is you follow these guys up here, make sure you get all the way into this grass right here, go prone. Don't crouch down, actually go prone and do not move. I think the game allows you to look a little bit like to the left or to the right, but don't like move forward or back or strafe. I think that's what gets you. So just stop and listen, and you'll hear him say, okay, move out, and then just go ahead and follow him out here. And then you fall down here. From here on out, it's pretty much you're safe. You just gotta follow everybody. You make it to a river right here. You go down this waterfall, and then shortly after here is where it'll actually notify you when you got the extraction boats rolling up on you right here. There you go, jungle ghosts. Basically, just follow the instructions that they tell you throughout the whole mission, and you should be okay. All right, moving right along. Mission number 10, Clockwork. All right, now this one you actually have enemy disguises on. You're going to be infiltrating into their base here. Right here, the power goes out, and you switch to night vision. The Rorke file is going to be coming up on you here. Go ahead and switch over to night vision. Everybody opens fire, and it's going to be a bit of a firefight. Just go ahead and clear the bad guys out. And it's going to be just past these stairs here, so it's not very far past this point. You see that glass window that just got shot out? Go ahead and jump in there. See Sector 2 right there? And right there is the Rorke file, so go ahead and hop on here and get it. Alright, mission number 11, Atlas Falls. Now this one I show here on veteran difficulty because I wanted to show you the piece of cake achievement. It's actually really not that hard. The hardest part is starting from the very beginning, playing it on veteran difficulty, because these guys really do kick your ass. The best advice I could give you, use this solid cover here. Try not to use the tents because bullets will go through those. And try not to... I actually did a no-no there. I usually don't pop up above the cover like that. The best, safest way to do it is usually stay down behind the cover, peek out to one of the sides, and sweep across like a clock, taking out people as you see them. And allow your teammates to move up too and do some of the work for you. Just stay alive, you know. Use your cover. Don't run and gun as much. Play smart. Stick to cover and you should be okay. As far as I know, this is the only achievement that you have to be on veteran difficulty to get. And it's a big one for points. It's, I think, the most of the game, and that's 100 gamer points. But it's actually not that hard. You would think it would be the toughest one to do. It's really not if you play smart. Moving up here, it's actually right at the end of this hallway. There's another room that you have to do a breach and clear on. Hesh just saved everybody right there from that guy. You're going to put a breach on the door. Right here, Rorke is going to actually push you out of the way because they start shooting through the door. And then you, like, no matter what, no matter how fast you get up and try to back away, you still take some damage from the explosive when it goes off. See right there? Don't worry, that doesn't count. You'll be okay. What happens here is you just gotta basically throw in some stun grenades and I almost just screwed it up right there too. I hate it when grenades get caught on doorways. Anyways, just play smart. Utilize both your concussion grenades and your frag grenades to try and take out as many of them at the beginning as possible, so that they're thinned out a little bit in here. And just do what I'm doing here. You know, peek in. Fire some shots where you think that the enemies are going to be at, because you don't even obviously have a mini-map. So just try to guess. Take a look and see if you see any muzzle flashes. Pop in, take a couple shots, back right out, reload, because the goal here is to not take a single shot from these guys. You cannot take any damage at all. I know, again, it sounds really hard to do on veteran, but you should be able to do it. There we go. 100 gamer points, piece of cake. It's not that hard, guys. And then right here, as you move past, here's the Rorke file. Right here on the right, on top of these filing cabinets. And that's Rorke file number 11. Alright, mission number 12, Into the Deep. This is a fun one. You guys are going to be underwater. This is obviously after you blow up the ship with that little torpedo, and everything starts falling down on you. You got to watch out and follow Keegan. Again, the best advice I could give you here for surviving: just follow Keegan, and follow his instructions too, because he tells you exactly what you need to do to survive. And this Rorke file, it's right up here. This, when you swim through this old boat carcass right here, you're gonna come through here, and it's literally gonna be right after this little ledge right here. But there's gonna be bad guys here for you to shoot, and they can take you out pretty quickly here too, even on recruit difficulty. So right here, you can see it falling down. Right there is Rorke file number 12, and it'll just stay there once it lands on that rock face. It'll just stay there, but that's where it is. Literally right when you get out that back of that boat. Alright, mission number 13, end of the line. Alright, in this one, you guys just got ambushed, and now you're making your way past that room. And here's where you go into the area where the super weapon is that they're developing, which turns out to be based on the Odin satellite relay. You're going to come down these stairs right here, turn around, and right here on top of this crate, underneath the stairs where you just came from, is going to be Rorke file number 13. Alright, mission number 14, Sin City. This is going to be like a casino. You're going to come through here. This is after, you know, the whole scripted scene with Elias. And I won't say what happens in case you haven't watched it yet, but you're going to come down through here. This is like on your way out the door. You've already obviously regrouped with the rest of your team. You're going to be coming through this casino, fighting your way this whole way. There's going to be a lot of guys spread out, and they're going to have plenty of cover, so you're going to have your hands tied. When you come over here to the right, obviously they're going to lift up this gate for you to get under. As soon as you go under it, head over here to the left, and here's Rorke file number 14 right there on that coffee table. Alright, mission number 15, all or nothing. Sorry, nothing. And this is where it's actually going to be on the aircraft carrier. Here's where you take control for the first time. And it's going to be, the Rorke file is going to be back here in the bunks. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, I get there kind of quick. So I'm going to, there you go, yeah, you can see it. Right there, and that's Rorke file number 15. Here's where you start out at, and then if you just turn around behind you, and it's going to be the second area on the left, the second bunk area on the left, and it's going to be the one on the right here on the bottom. There, boom, that's Rorke file number 15 for you. And then also I'm going to show you the secret achievement on this one. You have to get the guys that are grappling onto the side of the ship, but you have to wait until they start climbing up. So what you're going to do is right here, where Hesh tells you to get to the side of the ship. And it kind of gives you a little direction there. See, it says defend. There, some ropes are coming up on the sides. You're going to kind of want to stay low so they don't start shooting you. There, you see them start to come up. You're going to walk over to that guy's rope and cut it. And boom, right there, end of your rope. That's a really easy one, too. The key is just to wait for them to start going up the rope, really. Alright, mission number 16, Severed Ties. Alright, this is the area where you're in a helicopter actually, and you can see you're shooting into the control room here. You're gonna hop inside. finish clearing it out, and then the Rorke file is going to be right after this room. So you're going to come in here, go ahead and shoot that fire extinguisher, explode it, kill all the bad guys, and then right here you're going to move on beyond this room after you did what you came to do. Go down these stairs here, follow Hesh here, and after he kicks those doors open, that guy comes running in right there. Where he came from, that's where you want to go. So come in here, as soon as he moves forward, go to the right, make a left right here into this open door. And right there on that console is going to be the Rorke file number 16. Alright, moving on, mission number 17, Loki. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to show you is right here, I'm going to show you the Rorke file. And it's right after the station explodes and sends you flying, and then you come to a stop right here with your other two teammates. You're going to move out into the open here, and you're immediately going to get met with enemy fire. Look at that golden ribbon shaped thing right there. It's a solar panel, all torn to crap. That's your guide marker right there. It's going to be right on the other side of it. So what you want to do is get up here and go over this half of a wall right there, that debris, and you can see it floating right there out in space. And the thing to remember is you can see it's already moving. It's already moving, so if you take too long, it could end up somewhere else. And if it gets hit with bullet fire, it will alter its trajectory, making it almost impossible to find in the debris. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see it where it's supposed to be right away, you can reload the last checkpoint and get it. Alright, now this achievement I'm going to show you is really, really tough. They look like ants. It's going to be a really, really tough achievement. I think of all of them, this was probably the hardest one for me, and it's just because of the scripting and the fact that the checkpoint is in a really, really bad spot. So by the time you know whether or not you got the achievement, it's too late. You have to start the whole mission over from the beginning. So just, take the time, watch how I do it here if you need help with it a couple of times before you attempt it, and that way it'll save you a lot of frustration. Here you take control of the rockets and you send them down, and then it's going to switch over to where you're actually seeing through an automated drone flying over the battle zone. So you can't control where it flies, but you can control where you're looking. And you paint the targets. Basically, they start showing you where the targets are little by little, and then you mark them by getting the circle reticle over the affected area you want to affect. And right trigger will obviously send the rocket straight there. Now the first, it's broken up into 3 stages. There's this little introductory one, which is really easy. There's a second one, which is a little tougher, and they introduce friendlies that you cannot hurt at all. The whole point of this achievement is you have to kill all the enemies and none of the friendlies. And so you got to be real careful not to get them here. You'll see them. They'll be the blue plus signs, and the enemies are the yellow X's. Just take your time to make sure you get it over all of the enemies, and then just start clicking that right button. I believe there's no limit on how many rockets you can send down. The only limit is the time and the fact that you cannot hurt any of your teammates or any of the friendlies down there. Now that was the second stage. This is the third stage, and by far the hardest. You got to be real quick here because your window of opportunity is very short. There you see them all spread out, all the yellow X's. Just start sending them down. I just rapidly start pushing the fire buttons, and then it doesn't even tell you got the achievement until afterward. You can see that all the X's are gone, all the yellow X's are gone. None of the blue plus signs were eliminated. There you go. They look like ants. And it's only 20 gamer points, and I swear this one took me the longest to do. It was by far the biggest pain in the ass, but if you can get it on your first try, kudos. Alright, mission number 18, the Ghost Killer. Alright, this one is literally right when you get to this point right here. It's at the very beginning. You already have control of your guys, so you don't even have to sit here and watch this scripted chat going on. You can immediately turn around behind you, and in this little crevice right here, perched right there on that toolbox, is the 18th and final Rorke file. Congratulations, you've just unlocked audio file. Alright, that's it everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions or if you need help with anything else, please feel free to let me know. I've pretty much unlocked all of the single-player achievements, and I'm working on the multiplayer ones, so, feel free to inbox me or whatever. Until then, take care, everyone, and game on.